homeowners, it's not a question of if, but when the next hurricane will come. No matter what Florida weather has in store, Storm Smart has products that protect every opening of your home while improving the look, feel, and function. From durable aluminum shutters, high-impact windows and doors, to our innovative storm catcher screens, products that enhance the beauty of your home and keep your family safe. Because smart is complete hurricane protection, and smart is peace of mind. Call Storm Smart today for your free in-home consultation.
When your power goes out, remember just how inconvenient your life can be. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you'll have power when you need it. Our Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted. Get a free 10-year warranty with the purchase of any air-cooled generator. Call Generac Generators today. Generac Generators. Life is primitive without power.
All right, so I guess we're up. Welcome to Denis Phillips Live. Of course, you know I am not Denis Phillips, but I am in for him tonight. It is his birthday, so make sure that you say hello and give him a shout out on his Facebook page and wherever else. You can give him a shout out here. I'm sure he will read along at some point. I considered calling him and ruining his birthday, just to say hello and put him on speaker. Maybe if we run out of things to talk about, we'll still do that. I don't know. Let's just see how this half hour goes. So let's see. What do we want to start with? I'm saying hello to Dave. I'm saying hello to Ryan Chapman, who is asking, what is my favorite candy? That is a really good question. I mean, if we're talking chocolate bars, I've always loved a Snickers. Can't say no to a Snickers, but then again, those Reese's peanut butter cups, that really gets me too. So I would say it's probably between those two. But when it comes to candy, just sugar, I do like anything that's got that sweet and sour kind of thing going. Yeah, and Skittles. Those are all terrible choices. But anyhow, that is what I like. Okay, so Jean, hello, and it's so great to say happy birthday to Denis. Amy, hello. Who else are we? Oh, yes. Okay, so of course, already talking about the rain. And hi, Nancy and Cheryl and Debbie and Pat. Okay, so do we want to talk about rain or do we want to talk about the tropics? What do we want to talk about first? I will see who comes up first with either rain or tropics. Ashley also likes Snickers, totally appreciate that. And I love all the happy birthdays to Denis. He's gonna love this. Birdie Bird, hello to you. And Janine, let's put a hold on the rain. All right, so let's talk about the rain. You can see right behind me here, of course, we do have plenty of rain. And I'm going to get, let's see, we will start with, why don't we start with the regular old forecast? And I will pull up the radar and we'll get that going for you and you can see what is happening. And I probably need the clicker too. I'm not nearly as prepared as I should have been. Okay, so let's see here. Back on the high chair and we are going to look at the radar, get that going for you. Okay. So for those of you that, and somebody is now asking about the tropics, doggone it. All right, we'll get back to the tropics in a moment. I'll just go through the rain quickly. So taking a look at the rain right now, if you're south of I-4, you are absolutely seeing quite a bit of rain, and you're going to continue getting a bit of rain here in Highlands and Polk County for another probably half an hour, 45 minutes, and then things should considerably get lighter. But overall, the rain is starting to taper off and come to an end around Tampa and to the north of I-4, and you should stay pretty dry overnight. It's not to say that you couldn't see a shower. It's certainly possible, but overall, you're going to notice much less rainfall the farther north you go across Pinellas and Hillsborough counties and farther to the north here tonight than what we've had lately. And if you look at the number of lightning strikes, we're down to just 48 strikes across all of Central Florida in the last half hour, and most of that looks like it's right near Orlando. So we're not seeing a ton of rain. If you take a look out our window right now, we are seeing some sunshine coming through the back, behind Raymond James Stadium. And the temps right now are in the low 80s. If you remember, the last couple of days, the temps this time of day have been in the 70s because of the rain-cooled air coming through. So this is actually an improvement with less rain here this afternoon. We have had slightly warmer temps, still well below average. We should be making it to highs right now near 90, but over the next couple of hours, we'll still have a slight chance for rain, but most of the temps will stay close to where they're at the moment and then start falling back through the 80s and even into the 70s, some mid 70s overnight tonight. And without the rainfall, that's not bad at all. So the temps across the rest of the area where we've got that rain still, we're in the mid 70s around Sebring, Avon Park at 77. But take a look to the north, Brooksville, Newport Richey. Hello to anyone who was in that area. I know we saw a couple earlier. You right now are in the mid 80s, so the sun hasn't even set, and temps are still looking much better than what they were yesterday. So let's see. Oh, Kazi, Zeeks, you want to get down to the nitty gritty when it's going to be getting colder in St. Pete. Not a cool front, but actual cold front. That's going to hold off until December, unfortunately. So as far as the rainfall goes, again, south of I-4, that's where you're going to see it, and also along the coast, we still have a west to east flow for Manatee and Sarasota counties, so you're still going to be getting that rainfall coming in. And Andrea, hello from New Jersey. Hello to New Jersey. Where in New Jersey are you from? Where do you live? Used to love New Jersey. That's where my daughter was born. Okay. Looking at the futurecast, we have cloudiness for sure over the next 24 hours, but you can see much less rainfall. And even tomorrow morning, though, we will still have a slight chance for rain right along the coast, but not like what we've seen the last couple of days. It'll be much less coverage, very quite a bit lighter. And then as we take a look here at Thursday, we start the day dry and then we get the showers and storms. So somebody was asking, why has it been so rainy? And is it a low front? So it's not a low front, but an area of low pressure. So when you have an area of low pressure, it's counterclockwise motion, air is rising, and so that brings up that moisture. And when it's coming in from the Gulf, we've had a west to east flow, and whenever you have, just like you see there on the futurecast, how the rain was moving from west to east, whenever you've got that happening, you're tapping into that moisture source coming from the Gulf of Mexico, and then with the low helping to bring the air up, it cools, it condenses, creates the clouds and the rainfall, and we have that constant supply with a west wind and daytime heating, increasing the amount of instability we get. And that is our typical west to east flow with a summertime pattern. And we tend to get a lot of cloud cover, and the rain starts right along the coast first thing in the morning and continues inland. Someone is asking Amy about rain in Largo on Saturday. I am absolutely getting to that because anybody on Saturday planning on going out to Gecko Fest, that is going to be a big focus. So as you saw though, at least through Friday, our rainfall totals are going to be so much lower. Here's the problem as we're looking towards the weekend. The next couple of days, the rain coverage comes down, temps go up. And of course, what happens on Saturday and Sunday? The temps are coming down. So that's the first indication that we have that we may end up with more rainfall and more cloud cover on Saturday and Sunday than what we're going to get the next couple of days. So that is what we have been looking at. So I'm going to change our source here. Let's go to this one. And here we are taking a look now at Gulfport. So if you are planning on going to Gecko Fest, this is what we're keeping an eye on. Gulfport, right there in Pinellas County. So for Saturday, what we're seeing is, this is just from the National Weather Service's forecast. I didn't pull up anything that's too crazy or sciencey, but showers are likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 2 o'clock. So one of the things that is a little more sciencey, I guess, is this hourly forecast. Let me see if I can get this to come up. Why won't I get rid of that? Okay. So this is the forecast that I like. What this does is, if you're looking across this area right here, it shows you your chances for rain in green, and then your chances for thunderstorms in red. I'm going to forward a couple of days here so that we can get to Saturday. All right, so now we are at Saturday. So this right here is the beginning of Saturday at midnight and goes until 6 p.m. And you can see the time here, 6 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. So if we're looking at rainfall, the rain chances are pretty low overall in the first couple hours of the day, and then they pick up. Right now, this is only at about 35% for 9 o'clock in the morning until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But after that, it goes up to about 50 to 55% chance. So what that's showing you is, of course, that the rain chances are going up throughout the day. And when you see this amount of rain and the greens and the reds looking like this, that's showing that the rain is pretty likely. And I don't know what kind of art I just created there, but looks like it could be something interesting maybe. Do I need to take so Ryan, you're asking, is this another washout? That is the question. Now, this doesn't look necessarily like a washout to me with this graphic. Let me see if we go back. If you look at tomorrow in comparison, I mean, our numbers here for our rain chances on Wednesday are all between 15 to 25%. So that certainly is showing us that we have a much lower chance. It is apparently break time, so I am going to hit the break button, and when we come back, we'll talk more about what's going to happen on Saturday, and we will also talk about the tropics as well. We'll be right back. Did I hit the break? I hope I did. I think I hit the break. All right. I didn't press the button very hard, but I think that worked. All right, let's see. I'm going to get rid of that. And I see how that works now. Okay, so for those of you on Facebook, David, you were asking if I had a break or not. I did have a break, but I have completely lost track of time. Okay, so I need to do 2 of these. Let's refocus here for a moment. We have 2 more breaks that I need to hit, right? 2 more questions, 2 more breaks, and it's 40 after. So if I take another one at 48, I don't know. I'm going to trust you guys to let me know. 30 seconds until this one comes back. All right, so this is me scrambling, right? I have no idea what I'm doing. We're still at, I guess, 19 minutes until we come back. I do have an idea of what we're doing, but trying to keep it together here. Okay, so the next thing we will talk about is the tropics, and we can talk more about All right, so apparently we are back from the break now. Welcome back from the break. And if you're just tuning in with Denis Phillips Live, Denis, it's his birthday. And so he's not in, I am in. I'm Shay Ryan, by the way, if you are just joining us. So we have talked about the rain. It's going to be letting up. We're all very concerned about the rain for the weekend. Of course, we all have plans. There are lots of folks looking forward to Gecko Fest this weekend. We are going to be out there at Gecko Fest. A lot of us from Tampa Bay 28, including Denis, will be out there. And Wendy Ryan, of course, Paula Groan, Greg, a lot of our reporters as well. And so come on out and say hello to us. And as far as the tropics, let's get into that. Let me see if I can pick the right button. We will talk about tropics. Tropics it is. Tropics are quiet. This is exactly like we want to have the tropics. So right now, as we're looking at the National Hurricane Center's website, the only storm that is on their map and ours is Fernan, and Fernan is doing a whole lot of nothing. So the current track right now is for the storm to continue out over open water. It may strengthen a little bit, but will ultimately weaken in the next couple of days. It doesn't look like it's going to have any impact on land. It's in between, islands and Canada, so absolutely nothing to be concerned about. As far as the rest of the tropics go, this is the Euro. And looking at the Euro real quick here, just across the entire Atlantic, this is through September 2nd. There's really nothing going on. Everything looks quiet. There's right there around the 4th or 5th, it looks like there is something that could develop in the North Atlantic. But, do we really care about that? Out in the middle of the water, another fish storm. Those are the types of storms that we want to see because they're not going to impact land, and it helps to distribute the energy that is what a hurricane is supposed to do. It's supposed to take energy and heat from the middle of the globe to the north or to the south. So if our hurricanes develop over open water and then move north, and bring that energy and heat north and stay over open water instead of bumping into land, they do exactly what they're supposed to be doing without causing any problems. So somebody asked last time when I was on here about the 540 line. I'm not sure why they asked or who asked, but the 540 line, if you are wondering and you happen to be watching today, that's where it's at. So on Friday, September 5th, it is just barely almost touching the UP of Michigan. That's our rain snow line. So there it is. All right, so let's go back to Gulfport. Anyone interested in going to Gecko Fest? Is anyone going to Gecko Fest? Gecko Fest? I'm reading some of your replies here too, just seeing if I'm missing anything. Oh, you want, okay. So, you're asking recipes? Okay, who's asking about, okay. Thank you so much I'm so glad that you like my recipes. I will also tell you, I guess this is a good time. So tomorrow I am doing a cook-along. It's a virtual cook-along, and you are welcome. Anyone is welcome to join. I will put that information up here on the page. This is my website with where you can find all my recipes. And if you look right here in the middle of the page, I am doing a free virtual cook-along. And all you have to do is just sign up just below here at that link so that you can get the registration link for the Zoom. So it's on Zoom. It's going to be live. We're going to make sheet pan dinners and strawberry shortcake and have a good time. This is all from the National Celiac Association. They are putting this all together, and I'm just hosting it and cooking from my house. And you are welcome to join in. You can even just get the link and click in like you are tonight and just say hello. You can get the recipes if you want. You don't have to cook along, but if you would like to do that, you are more than welcome. And again, you can find that at homewithshay.com. That's my website, and the link is right there on the front page. You can also find it at nationalceliac.org if that is easier for you to remember. And I think I need to do another break, so I'm going to do one of those now, and then we'll come back and talk about something else. Who knows? Feel free to send in a message and tell me what you'd like to talk about. All right. Does anyone remember? Okay, so if I have to do 3 breaks, is the 3rd break at the very end? Does anyone know? Someone let me know. I'm going to try to find Dennis's note in the meantime. All I have is the out time. I have the out time, but I know I need 3. Okay, so let's see. Someone said there's a crucial question, and I missed what the crucial question is. Oh, when are we going to get a snuggle alert? Yes, I know. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, break time coming up at 7:48. Oh, I think I did that. Okay, so when is the next one? After 7:48, when is the next break? Anyone? 7:55. Is that the last break and then it's completely over? Amy, good luck finding his notes, I know, right? Okay, so 48 and then 55. All right, and let's see, we have 15 seconds until we come back from the break. I've scribbled all over on here. Okay, maybe studio, I don't know. All right, 3 seconds until we come back from the break. All right, we're back from the break. Welcome back from the break. I'm still getting used to going back and forth between Facebook Live and live on television, but I think we've actually made it this time, possibly. We'll find out later today, I'm sure. We have one more break at 7:55, and then I hear the show ends at 7:58, so I think we're going okay now. Let's see. So I'm looking for more conversation topics. Last break should be at 7:53 or 54, something like that. Okay, because we're out at 58, so okay, that makes sense. All right, and then let's see. Is there anything else that we've missed? I know we're all hoping for the fall temps. It's a long, long way away. When it comes to the rainfall, just to let you know again, you can see the rain behind me now. We have most of our rain south of I-4 at this point. We could get a couple of showers here tonight, but most of the rain is coming to an end, and then we will see some rain showers more typical for the next couple of days, just like our typical summertime pattern. By the weekend, though, it looks like our chances for rain are going to be a little bit higher. We're going to be dodging showers and storms more in the afternoon than in the morning. So earlier is definitely better than later. But I did want to put up Gecko Fest again in case any of you are interested in going. I have not been to Gecko Fest before, but I have been to Gulfport, and that is where Gecko Fest is. So I'm looking forward to this. And hopefully some of you will come out and say hello and see us out at Gecko Fest. As a reminder, the reason Denis is not here is because today is his birthday. And so if you are just tuning in and you didn't catch it earlier, make sure to say happy birthday to Denis at some point. Send him a note on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want to find him. And he will absolutely appreciate it. He will also be out at Gecko Fest. You can say happy birthday to him then as well. Gulfport is where Gecko Fest is, and that is going to be on Saturday. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning and it ends at 10 o'clock at night. They've got a lot of stuff going on. So live music, there's street performers, acrobats, roving entertainers, 200 booths with arts and crafts, festival food, there's a walking parade, a costume contest, there's an art show, a gecko crawl, which is a pub crawl through Gulfport's bar scene. They also have the Gecko Ball, which is a costumed evening of dancing, entertainment, and tradition. It's also free to attend, and it's family friendly, is what they say, although I've heard that it's a pretty good time. I don't know how young the kids are that go. I haven't been there yet, but let me know if you have and you bring your kids. That's good to know and to share with other people. If the festival runs whether there's rain or not, and there's free street and event parking, that's amazing. I mean, how often can you go to an event like this and you get free street and event parking? That almost never happens. There's also street closures that'll begin early in the morning and then they'll reopen at 8 o'clock. I mean, it seems like a great event. So a lot of us from the station are going to be out there on Saturday between 10 a.m. and about 8 o'clock at night. And we're going to be there to listen to the community and the viewers and say hello. And so come and, let us know. Okay, so somebody is saying that my last break should be now. So I'm gonna go ahead and press the last break. Okay, so I'm doing the math here. So my last break is at 53 because we're gonna come back at 54 and a half or so. And then that gives us, like 2 minutes until we're absolutely out at 7:58, right? I think I'm doing that right. So 1 minute left in the break. I think that makes sense. I hope so. Okay. Anyone else, anything else thank you guys so much, by the way. You guys are really amazing. Okay, so you guys are asking about the Arizona haboob. Okay, I have to tell you, I mean, I went to graduate school for meteorology. I never heard of the term haboob until tonight. So we're gonna look this up. What is the difference between a haboob and a dust storm? Because it sounds like a joke, right? It sounds like somebody just made up a joke. This is Arizona's family. A wall of dust. This is not giving us an answer. Okay, I don't like this website. Let's see. Wired, okay, it comes from, okay, so it means blow. Okay, so what is the difference? So they're giant walls of dust from that rush out of a collapsing thunderstorm. I don't know why they're calling it a dust storm, or I don't know why they're calling it. There are 3 types of dust storms. I've never heard this before. Yeah, I gotta tell you, I am not the expert on this. We certainly studied dust storms, but I never heard them called this. And I didn't live in Arizona, so I can't say that I'm an expert on that. All right, so we're back from the break. Welcome back from the break. We've got less than 2 minutes down, and Gecko Fest. Somebody asked, what is Gecko Fest? Gecko Fest is a big party. Basically, it's an event out in Gulfport. It's in Pinellas County, and it's in Gulfport, Florida. It is in the southern part of Pinellas County, right on the water, on the coast. They've got a little beach over there. And they have a festival every year, and this one runs just Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. It's free and it's open to all ages. There's live music, just wonderful, fun, day, walking parade. Hopefully I'm answering all your questions. Let's see. Oh, and someone wants the 10-day forecast. I don't have a 10, if you want the 10-day this, I can give you the 10-day this real quick, WSI. I want to go. Dennis said hit clear a lot. There we go. Okay. This is the 10-day for temps. This is not rainfall, but it does kind of relate to rainfall. What you're looking at here, just because we're almost out of time, is that where the temps go up, we have lower chances for rain, and where the temps go down, that's where we have higher chances for rain. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, higher chances for rain than what we'll have the next couple of days. That's the unfortunate reality. But we are at least drying out for a couple of days here, which we certainly need at this point. And so we'll take what we can get, but we are going to be dodging some rain here for sure when it comes to the next couple of days. And for Gecko Fest, and the other part that I wanted to just let you guys know real quick before we head out is that we are great when it comes to the tropics. We are nice and quiet. We don't have anything going on in the tropics that are going to bother us. I think we're done. I think we're gone. I think it's over. All right. Guys, I can't thank you enough, sincerely, for all of your help and being so kind while I'm doing this and being so helpful. So I will actually be in again another time at some point. Looking forward to seeing you guys again the next time. Thanks again. Have a great night.